Hello, good morning, friend. Now let us see the problem number 56, the quite easy problem, uh, where this problem is actually not given in the NCERT book. Okay, and the problem is based on the comproportional reaction. So see, this is the comproportional reaction. What is the? This is the opposite of disproportionation reaction. This is the opposite of disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction. Okay, in disproportionation reaction, what was happening, that is same elements giving two different compound. Same elements was giving two different compound in the different oxidation number. Suppose the H2 or H2 is there. This is the oxygen. It is going to the different oxidation number -2, and it was going in the zero oxidation number. Okay, H2O2, right? What is happening in the comproportional reaction? If you are talking about comproportional reaction, that is the same element having two different oxidation number combined to give the same oxidation number. So like that, H2O2 decompose into the water. Okay, so it is giving -2, and it is also decomposed into oxygen, so it is giving 0. So what is happening? These two are combining to giving this. Okay, so comproportional, I am explaining here. Comproportionation reaction means, how I am writing the definition, you try to understand. Two, two different two different reactant two different reactants having what is, student? Different oxidation number. Having different oxidation number. Two different reactant having same element. Firstly, having same element with with different oxidation number combined to give the product of same oxidation number. Okay, same oxidation number. So dear student, this is a totally reverse of the disproportionation reaction, where what is happening, same oxidation number is being formed. Here same oxidation number is there, so this is giving two different, but here two different reactants having same element with different oxidation number giving two what, same oxidation number. So let us check it out, student. What you will find, here is zero oxidation number in free state. Here is 3 to the 6 minus 1 plus 5, and here is -1. So same element is going into what is different oxidation number. So same element is going in different oxidation number, that is disproportionation reaction. See, 0 to +5 and 0 to -1. So this is 0 to -1, that is reduction, and this is oxidation number. So same element is going oxidation and reduction, that is, it is the disproportionation reaction. So first one is disproportionation, but they are asking comproportionation reaction. So here is +2, here is 0, here is +1. So +2 to +1, this is what, reduction, and 0 to here is, this is +1, 0 to +1. So this is what is, student? This is oxidation. Now two different element combined with different oxidation number. Two different reactant with same element, different oxidation number combined to give same oxidation number. So this is what the example of comproportional reaction. Comproportionation reaction. So what is our required answer? Our required answer is option number B. If you want to check out the C, here is the 0, here is the +1. Okay, here is, if you are talking about the -2, here is what is, this is also -2, and hydrogen, if you are talking +1, and here is hydrogen is 0. So that is 0 to +1, that is what is happening, oxidation, and plus 1 to 0, that is what is reduction. So this is the normal reaction, normal redox reaction. If zinc, if you are taking here, zinc is going ZnSO4, so here Zn 0, here is plus 2, and copper to Cu. So see, copper is, here is, what is oxidation state, student? 2, and here is 0. So 0 to plus 2, that is oxidation, and plus 2 to 0, this is what is the reduction. So you will find this is normal redox reaction. These two are the redox reaction, normal redox reaction. This is the actually displacement reaction, and this two are the also displacement. One is metal displacement, and okay, both are the displacement. So we can say normal redox reaction. Okay, here is no classification involved, but here is, we understood, that is, if same element giving two different oxidation number, that is disproportionation. Two different oxidation numbers, same element, that is comproportionation reaction. Thank you for watching, friends. Hello student, now let us see the problem number 57. So this is also easy problem. Which of the following is not a disproportionation reaction? Not a disproportionation reaction. So first of all, we have to understand what is the disproportionation reaction, and after understanding the disproportionation reaction, we can answer the question. So disproportionation reaction means, student, same element will be there. Same element. What is happening? Same element will oxidize. Okay, same element will oxidize and same element will reduce. Okay, same. So it is the type of what? Disproportionation reaction. But the question is asking not. Okay, so let us check the phosphorus. Phosphorus here is the 0 oxidation state. Here if you are talking -3 oxidation state, and here is 2 to the 4 minus 3, that is plus 1 oxidation state. Okay, so here is C, student, P is going to plus 1. This is what is, this is oxidation, and the same P is going to -3. This is the reduction. So this is the disproportionation element. Same phosphorus is going to -3 and plus 1. 0 to -3, that is reduction, plus 1, that is oxidation. Here is sulfur is also in 0 oxidation state, and if you talk about sulfur, it is going S2O3. So how much is 3 to the 6? 6 minus 2, that is 4. 4 by 2, that is plus 2 oxidation state. And here is sulfur, if you are talking about, here is -2. So 0 to -2, this is the reduction, and 0 to plus 2, this is the oxidation. So same sulfur is oxidized and reduced, that is also disproportionation reaction. Now chlorine, you check, student, chlorine. So this is also chlorine is 0 oxidation state, and here is chlorine is plus 1. Okay, you can check out, student. -2, the right side will go, that is plus 2 minus 1, that is plus 1. Okay, chlorine is plus 1, here is -1. So if you are checking this, student, so what is happening? Cl is going here and Cl is also going here. So 0 to plus 1, this is oxidation, student, oxidation. And if you are talking 0 to -1, this is reduction. The same chlorine is oxidized and reduced, that is the type of disproportionation reaction. Now you see, student, fluorine is here 0, right? Here is -1, here is also -1. How -1 is, student? That is OF2 is there. And if you are talking about fluorine, fluorine is X, and oxygen, if you are talking about in this case, student, so in this case oxygen will be more electronegativity is this, so this is the plus 2, in this case plus 2, and here is the 2 fluorine are there, 2x is equal to 0, so 2x is equal to -2, so x is equal to -2 by 2, so that is -1. So here is also -1. So oxygen is fluorine here is going 0 to -1, that is reduction, and fluorine is also going here, is that is also reduction. So same element is going the reduction only, so this is not a disproportionation reaction. So correct option will be option number is, student, D. Okay, required option. Here is, this is the OF2. So here is what is -2 and plus 2. This is the redox reaction, of course redox reaction, but this is the not a disproportionation reaction. Okay, disproportionation reaction means same element should oxidize and same element should reduce. But it is in this case both are getting reduced, so that this is not a disproportionation reaction. So our required answer is answer number D. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Hello student, now let us see the problem number 58. That is also quite easy problem. Okay, so if you know oxidation number, that you will be able to explain this question. So they are saying that is sodium sulfite Na2SO3 reacting with the hydrogen peroxide, it is giving sodium sulfate and water. In this reaction, H2O2 is reduced, oxidized, dehydrated, neither oxidized nor reduced. So how to solve this type of problem, student? Firstly, you write down the equation again and check with the oxidation number. Na2SO3 is there, plus it is reacting with hydrogen peroxide, that is H2O2, giving Na2SO4, that is sodium sulfate, and plus water it is giving. Now, what we have to do, we have to check the oxidation number of the sulfur, because sodium will be the same. There is sodium do not represent the variable oxidation state. So here sulfur, if you want to check here sulfur, so how to check? Sulfur you consider to be X, okay, and here is 3 oxygen is there in the bracket, this is -2 is there, okay, and here is what is there, student, is +1 and multiply by this equal to 0, okay, because here is no charge is there, sodium is +1, 2 sodium, so multiply by 2, and here is sulfur I already consider as X, oxygen is -2, 3 oxygen multiply by 3 equal to 0. Simplify it out, that is plus into plus, that is 2 plus X minus 6 is equal to 0. So X is equal to 6 minus 2. So X is equal to how much will come, student? Plus 4. X is equal to plus 4. Here is plus 4. Now let us check out the H2O2, student. How can you take H2O2? That is, I already told you in the peroxide oxidation state of oxygen is -1. But you can check it out also. So oxygen is considered to be X. 2 oxygen, that is 2X. Hydrogen is, we know that is +1. But here is 2 hydrogen, that is multiplied by 2 equal to 0. So that is +2 plus 2x is equal to 0. So that is 2x is equal to -2. So x is equal to -2 by 2. So how much coming, student? -1. So here oxygen is -1. If you want to calculate for the sulfur here, okay, sulfur. So how to, you will find that is, it is there, Na2SO4 is there, right? And sulfur we are considered to be X. So that is sodium is +1 and 2 sodium are there, so multiply by 2, and 4 oxygen are there, multiply by -2 equal to 0. So that is +2 and plus X minus 8 equal to 0. So X is equal to 8 minus 2, that is X is equal to how much is coming, student? +6. X is equal to +6. So this is 6. Okay, now let us check the oxygen. Here if you are taking oxygen, you know very well that is oxygen in water or normal is there -2, but you can check it out also. X here is, that is +1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, that is multiply by 2 equal to 0. So +2 plus X is equal to 0. So X is equal to how much coming, student? -2. So here is -2 and here is +6. Now we have to check it out, that is what is oxygen is happening in case of oxygen, what is happening. So if you want to check out, student, so we how to go, here oxygen is -2 only, friend, here oxygen is -2 only, no need to check everything. So what I am doing, I am erasing the bottom work and I am considering this, okay. So answer they ask in the term of oxygen. So see, student, here if you are checking this oxygen, it is converting into this, so this -2. So again what is happening, student, that is reduction, okay. Why? -1 to -2, that is reduced in the number, more negative. So this is reduction, and again oxygen is here also, what is happening, that is -1 to -2, again reduction is there. So in this case what is, H2O2 is getting reduced, H2O2 is getting reduced, what is happening, student, is getting reduced. So now we can check it out, the option, H2O2 is getting reduced, which is the option? Correct option will be option number 1, student. That is very easy. I hope you will be able to understand that is option number 1. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Hello student, now let us see the problem number 59. Okay, they are saying that the change in oxidation number is maximum in the following reaction. Where is the change is maximum in the following reaction? Okay, so let us see the copper, here is 0, here is how much, +2, okay. So 0 to 2, how much it is giving, that is +2, okay, change. Here is, it is in the form of +5, and it is form of plus 2. Okay, so here change, if you see student, change, so that is 0 minus 2, either the, you can say the, that is oxidation, na, oxidation, 0 minus 2, that is the change is 2. And here if you see student, change is, here is the, what is happening, reduction, so 5 minus 2, that is 3, so this is change. If you are talking about this student, here is 0, here is plus 1. Okay, so here what is change student, change is 0 minus 1, that is 1. And here if you see, sulfur is in the form of minus 2 and it is form of minus, plus 6. So how much change will be there student, that is minus 2 minus 2, and this is the, you can write that is plus 6. Okay, minus 2 plus 6 is equal to how much, plus 4. Okay, here is, here already we read 0 minus 2, that is, either you can write that is plus 2 also, whatever the charges we are, difference maximum, change is the oxidation number. So change is simply you are writing the change is how much student, 2, and here is 5, 5 to 2 is happening, how much, that is change in, that is 3, and minus 2 to 6 it is happening. So if you see, that is total change, so here is the maximum change is there, whatever, if you are checking here is 0, if you talk about here 0, and here is minus 1, so 0 to minus 1, how much change is there, that is 1. Okay, k is, here is everything is other are minus 2, here is minus 2, and if you talk about this case also it is, in this case plus 1, in this case it is the oxidation state is, no, minus 2 only. So here is minus 2, nothing is being changed here student, so one change. Here is KClO3, 3 to the 6, 6 minus 1, that is here is plus 5. In this case, how much is then, 4 to the 8 minus 1, so that is plus 7. So 5 to 7, how much change is there student, that is 2 change. And here is 0, and here is minus 1. Here is what is change student, this is the 1 change. But here if you are checking, here is maximum change is there student, maximum change. If you are better, if you are writing minus 2 to 6, here is minus 2 means minus 2 minus 1, then it will come 0, then it will come plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, and plus 6. How much change? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Means here is the maximum change is there in this state student. So better you can write, that is, here is the minus 2 to plus 6, that is, this is the maximum change, maximum change. In other cases you can see here is 0 to 2, 5 to 2, so that is very easy. Okay, 5 to 2 is very less, and come here is 2 minus 2 to 6, it is quite high. First one is negative terms, another is a positive, so there is a 8 difference are there, and here is a 1, here is 2, 1, so that is correct option will be option number 2. Better you try to understand student, try to do with yourself, you will find that is option number 2 is the having the maximum, maximum change in the oxidation number. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Hello friend, now let us see the problem number 60. Okay, which of the following is redox reaction? So this is quite easy problem. They ask, that is only we have to select the redox reaction. Redox reaction means that meaning that is the reaction in which oxidation and reduction reaction taking place together. So here you see student, here what oxidation number is there, plus 4 is there, here is also plus 4 is there, this is also in the state of plus 4, this also is state of plus 4 only. Here is oxygen is minus 2, this is minus 2. Okay, this is all is student, that is there is no changes there. Here you see, that is all are the plus 4 oxidation state, because the 4 bonds are there, so plus 4 oxidation states are there, all are. Okay, and here if you see student, how much, this is also plus 4 only, whatever this carbon, if you are checking, this carbon is converting to this carbon, so what is happening here is also this is the plus 4 state, so plus 4 plus 4, so no change is there, no change in oxidation number. So no change in oxidation number, that is not a redox reaction, not a redox reaction. So this is first one is not a redox reaction. Now let us check with the second option. Here is sodium is plus 1 student, and sulfur is the plus 6 oxidation state. And when you are talking about this side, Sodium is again +1 oxidation state, sulfur is +6. So if you are checking here, this is also not a redox reaction, student. This is also not a redox reaction, yes, not redox reaction. Why not redox reaction? As no change in oxidation state, as no change in oxidation number, change in oxidation number. So if there is no change in oxidation number, so that will not be redox reaction. If you see zinc here 0, here is what is +2, here is how much +2, and here is 0. So zinc to Zn+2, this is what is, student, zinc to Zn+2. so this is what is, student, this is the oxidation reaction, okay, and +2 to 0, this is what is, student, this is the reduction reaction. So oxidation and reduction both are taking place, so this means redox reaction, okay. And little bit rough work I am doing here for better understanding. In free state, metal is 0 oxidation state, zinc is free state, copper is free state, so both are 0. If you are talking about copper sulfate, student, if you are talking about copper sulfate, so I am saying that is copper in +2. How +2, student? Because H2SO4, if you are ionizing, it is giving what, student? It is giving 2H plus SO4 2 minus. It means that is sulfate ion is what is having -2 charge. So 1 in bracket -2 equal to 0. So x -2 equal to 0. So x is equal to how much? +2. Similarly, you can do for the zinc also. It will come ZnSO4, that is zinc will also having +2 oxidation state. If you want to check, you can check out also, student. Here is ZnSO4. You consider this as a x plus in bracket 1 sulfate ion is there, and each sulfate ion is having -2 charge equal to 0. So x -2 equal to 0. So x is equal to how much coming, student? +2. So here see the +2 I wrote here, +2. So that is 0 to +2 oxidation, +2 to 0, that is reduction. Now we check this one, NaCl. NaCl, if you are taking, student, this is the +1, and here is also, if you are taking, that is, this is also +1, and here is Ag +1, Ag is also +1. So you can check out, here is no change in oxidation number, student, no change. So no change is there, so no change. So if no change is there, no change in oxidation number, no change in oxidation number, so that is not a redox reaction, not a redox reaction. So our required answer is option number C is correct option. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Now let us see the problem number 61, students. This is also easy problem, but that is important problem. Which of the following can act as a oxidant? So when you are talking about the act as a oxidant, the correct answer is option number B is the correct option. Why B is correct option, student? Because KMNO4 is a strong oxidizing agent. First thing is a strong oxidizing agent. Strong oxidizing agent. Compared to other, this is a strong oxidizing agent. Now because it is a strong oxidizing agent, so it acts as a oxidant. Okay, which of the following act as a oxidant? So because of its strong oxidizing nature, it acts as a oxidant in all the medium. Whatever the medium you take, suppose you are taking acidic medium, okay, acidic medium. So in acidic medium also it will act as a oxidant. In neutral medium also it will act as a oxidant, and in basic medium also it act as a oxidant, basic medium. So in all the medium it will act as a oxidant, but it will give different products, okay. So when you are talking about acidic medium, so this is the MnO4, you can take MnO4 minus, it will convert into Mn2 plus, okay. And when you are talking about, this will Mn2 plus, and when you are talking about that is the neutral medium, so that is neutral medium MnO4, MnO4 minus, it will convert into MnO2, this is. And when you are talking about the basic medium, student, so what will be in the basic medium, it will convert into MnO4 2 minus. So this is MnO4 minus is there, it will convert into MnO4, and this will convert into 2 minus, it will convert. So you can check it out, student, in the different medium it is able to give the different products, okay. Here if you are writing the detailed equation for the acidic medium, here I can write here also. You can take the acidic medium, because this is a very important one, acidic medium. So how much you are taking, that is KMnO4 you take, KMnO4 plus acidic medium means it will have to react with the H plus, and then after it reacting with the H plus, how many H plus you need to take, student? 8 H plus you need to take the 5 electron also, and then what it will convert into the, it will convert into the Mn2 plus. This is Mn2 plus. Along with this it will give, that is 4 water molecule, 4H2O. So it is the balanced acidic medium. When you are talking about the neutral medium, student, if you are talking about the neutral medium, so it will react differently. Neutral medium. So what the neutral medium? In the neutral medium, when you are talking about, this is KMnO4 is there. This KMnO4, no, KMnO4, that is you take the ionic only, all the places you take the ionic part only, MnO4 minus, here is also MnO4 minus. So MnO4 minus, it will react with the water, okay, water, and that is 3 molecule of water, and it will take the 3 electron and it will convert into the MnO2, and this will convert MnO2 plus, what it will give, student? 4OH minus. This is the case of the neutral medium. When you are talking about the alkaline medium, student, alkaline medium also you can go. Alkaline medium, here it is the alkaline medium. So in alkaline medium, how it is reacting? If the complete reaction, if you want to write for the alkaline medium, how can you write, student? That is MnO4 minus, you take MnO4 minus, and it will react with the base. Now, 1 electron it will take, and it will convert into MnO4 2 minus. Along with this it will, okay, that is MnO4 2 minus. This will give, that is in the if you talking about the neutral medium, alkaline medium, it will be the MnO4 minus plus electron, it will give MnO4 2 minus. This is the neutral medium. So all the three medium, KMnO4 is capable to act as an oxidant. Why it is acting as a oxidant? Because it is a strong oxidizing agent. So correct option will be option number B. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Student, now let us see one very interesting problem number 62. So which we have to understand, which of the following can act as a reducing agent? Dear student, firstly you should understand what is meaning of the reducing agent. So if you are talking about reducing agent, student, reducing agent, so reducing agent, what they do? Gives electron, okay, gives electron, okay, and decrease oxidation number of other, okay, decreases or gives electron, better you say that is gives electron. Reducing agent gives electron and decreases oxidation number of others. That you have to keep in mind, oxidation number of others. And when it will give reducing agent, when it will give electron, when it is lowest oxidation state, lowest negative oxidation state. So in this case, student, in this case they will act as a reducing agent that can give the electron. Negative charge itself, negative oxidation number itself implies that it is capable to donate the electron, okay, and positive means it is capable to accept the electron, okay. Now let us see, student, first option 1, okay, one by one we are checking option number 1. So here we are having K2Cr2O7, student. So chromium is, here is 2x, okay, 2x, here is oxygen 7 minus 2 equal to 0, here is 2 potassium, so that is plus 2. So how much is coming, student? So x, if you are solving this, x is equal to, it is coming plus 6. So chromium is plus 6, student, plus 6. So plus 6 means positive, it will accept electron, can't give the electron, highest oxidation state, no electron is there. So it will accept electron. When it is accepting electron, means it will act as a oxidizing agent. So first one is the wrong option, okay, means that is the chromium is a oxidizing agent. Now another problem, let us check out the another problem. What is the option number 2? If you are checking option number 2, student, this is the option 2. What is the option number 2? What could be? Option number calcium, bleaching powder is there, CaO, okay, Cl2. Now student, CaOCl2, if you are talking about CaOCl2, what could be our answer? CaOCl2. First of all, this is actually oxidizing agent, but you can check it out here. So how the structure is there, with the help of structure only is possible. So if you check the calcium, student, it is there, O is there, and here is Cl. And here if you talk about this one, this is Cl is there. So here is more electronegative oxygen is there, so it is the +1 oxidation state, it is -1 oxidation state, it is what is, it is wait, here is the +1 and here is the -1. Okay, why +1, student? Because it is more electronegative, it is compared to oxygen, and here is +2, so this is cancelled out, it is -2. Now this is the case, this is case. So what it will do, calcium, it will accept electron. Okay, it will, calcium Ca2 plus is there now, so Ca2 plus what it will do, it will accept the electron, so it will accept electron. It will accept electron. If it is accept electron means what? It is oxidizing agent, student. So two options are wrong. Oxidizing agent. Two options are wrong. Now we have to check with the option number 3. So when you are going for option number 3, student, and third option is PbO2. So let us erase and then try to find out the answers. So if you are taking, that is option number 3, PbO2 is there. Here oxidation state is +4. +4 is highest oxidation state of the lead group 14 element. So it will accept the electron pair. It will accept the electron, and if it is accepting electron, it will accept the electron. And if it is accepting the electron means oxidizing agent. That is also the wrong option. Okay, this is also wrong option. Now you see the H2S, student. If you are taking the option number 4. So option number 4, what is there? 3 are wrong, so option 4 must be correct, but we have to check that is correct or not. Sulfur is -2. Okay, sulfur is -2. So this is negative. Okay, negative oxidation state. Negative. Negative oxidation state means what, student? Negative oxidation state means gives electron. Okay, gives electron. So giving electron means what is? Reducing agent. Reducing agent. Okay, so this is correct option is option number 4. Thank you so much for watching, students. Now let us see the problem number 63. That is quite easy problem. Okay, which of the following is displacement reaction? Okay, so there are displacement reaction we have already studied, student, that I am explaining a little bit again. Displacement reaction. So one displacement reaction, that is more reactive, metal displacement, and another is we studied non-metal displacement. Dear student, metal displacement means what is? That is more reactive metal displaces less reactive. Okay, so that is more reactive metal. What it was there? More reactive metal displaces, which one, student? Displaces less reactive metal from their salt solution. Reactive metal from their salt solution. Okay, so this is the very easy, that is metal displacement is quite easy. But when you are going for the non-metal displacement reaction, student, so non-metal displacement reaction said, that is what non-metal displacement reaction said, student? That is in this type of displacement, what is happening, student? Displacement, either hydrogen H2, generally hydrogen gas gets displaced. Hydrogen gas evolved. Either you say evolved or displaced, or that is hydrogen displaced in the form of displaced in the form of H2. So dear student, let us check with the options what are there. Sulfur, if you are talking, student, displacement reaction, metal displacement, here is copper is there, no? Zinc is there. Example, if you want to write, zinc is there and copper sulfate is there. So what it will form? That is, it will form Zn plus ZnSO4 plus Cu. This is the displacement, metal displacement. And when you are talking that is non-metal displacement, this one, so that is hydrogen will be displaced. So let us check with the hydrogen how it will displace, student, like that Ca is there, and if you are reacting with HCl, so 2HCl it will react. So that is, it will give CaCl2 plus it will give hydrogen gas. Okay. Another example, suppose it is reacting with base. So 2NaOH, if you are reacting 2NaOH. So what it will give, student, if you no, not NaOH, if it is reacting with the water, okay, what it will give? So it will react with the it will form, that is calcium hydroxide, okay, CaOH whole twice. But what it will give, student, it will give, that is H2 also, 2 moles of H2 it will give, student. So it will be here, no 1 mole only. So it will be the S2. So this is the non-metal displacement example of, these are the example of non-metal displacement. Now we have to apply this concept on the, that is the question. What is question here, student? Sulfur is there, sulfur. So it is combination. This is the 2 is combining to give 1. So it is the example of combination. This is the example of combination, not displacement. So this is wrong. If you are going for second, 1 is breaking into 2. So this is what, student? This is decomposition. This is the decomposition. Now next one is, student, calcium. This is C. Calcium is giving hydrogen. Calcium is reacting with water. It is giving hydrogen gas. Means it is the non-metal displacement reaction. Non-metal displacement reaction. So non-metal displacement reaction. So this is our required option. Correct option is option number C. Correct option is option number C. Now last option you can check. Here is F2OH, it is giving OF2 and H2O. This is also not the displacement reaction, not hydrogen gas is not getting released. So it is not a non-metal displacement reaction. So correct option is option number C. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Hello student, now let us see the problem number 64, which is saying, that is, which of the following is a redox reaction. So first of all, what is redox reaction, student? That is, already we know that is redox reaction. Redox reaction. So means, that is, redox reaction means, that is reaction in which reduction and oxidation. Firstly, that is reduction and what reaction? That is oxidation simultaneously taking place. So any reaction, if there is oxidation and reduction reaction taking place together, that is redox reaction. Dear student, you check, here is hydrogen is, sodium is +1. Here is sodium is also +1. Okay, no change. Oxygen is, here is -2, here is -2. Okay, chlorine, if you see, that is -1, -1. So there is no change in the oxidation number. No change in the oxidation number anywhere. Okay, no change in the oxidation number anywhere. So not a redox reaction. Hydrogen is also +1. Here is also +1. So not a redox reaction. This is not a redox reaction. Now you can check with another option. Barium chloride is there. Here is oxidation number is +2. Here is barium sulfate is also there. No, here is barium sulfate is, that is also +2. If you are talking about, that is sulfur is, here is the +6. What about the here, student? If you are saying 4 2 8 -2, it is also +6. And what you are talking about the oxygen, oxygen is -2. So here is, it is also not being any change, student. In this case there is no change. So it is not a redox reaction. Not a redox reaction. Okay, this is also not a redox reaction. Not a redox reaction. Now student, now you check with another options. What is there? Copper sulfate is there. So and copper. So here is also +2. Here is also +2. Sulfur is +6 here. And sulfur is, here is +6. So there is no change in the state. There is nothing is being changed, student. Same oxidation number. So it is also not a redox reaction. Now only one option left that we have to check, student. Here is oxidation number 0 and here is oxidation number 2. So this is Zn, no, 0 to +2. This is the what, student? This is example of oxidation reaction. Oxidation. Now you see the hydrogen, student. Hydrogen is, here is +1 and this is -1. So here is, it is the -1, here is no problem. But here -1, hydrogen you check out, student. Hydrogen. So hydrogen is what is, student? Here is hydrogen is +1 state and here is hydrogen is 0 is oxidation state. 0. So +1 to 0. +1 to 0. What implies this, student? +1 to 0 means reduction. +1 to 0. That is reduction. So in this reaction, oxidation and reduction taking place together, that is, it is the redox reaction. So correct option they are asking is, student. Correct option. Option number what is, student? Correct option is option number what? Option number D. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Hello student, now let us see the problem number 65. So what the problem is saying, in the reaction SO2 plus H2S, it is giving sulfur and water. Okay, the substance oxidizes. What is the oxidize? Means oxidation. So what is meaning of oxidation, student? Oxidation means increase in oxidation number. Increase in oxidation number. What is meaning of increase in oxidation number? Or you can say that is increase in positive charge. Increase in number of positive charge. Number of positive charge. So dear student, how to oxidize substance you can calculate. You say check here. We are doing the solution here. So we are taking that is SO2. We are checking out that is SO2. So what is the oxidation number of SO2 if you are talking about? So SO2 plus 2H2S is there. It is going to 3 sulfur plus 2H2O. Dear student, here is sulfur is, what is oxidation state? Here is plus 4. You can check out SO2 is there. S you consider X plus 2 oxygen is oxygen minus 2 equal to 0. So X minus 4 equal to 0. So X is equal to how much, student? Plus 4. So here is, if you talk about, here is it is in minus 2. How it is minus 2, student? H2S is there. Sulfur you consider X. 2 hydrogen are there. Plus 1 multiplied by 2 equal to 0. So plus 2 plus X is equal to 0. So X is in right side, that is minus 2. That is okay. Here elemental state is there. So elemental state 0. Here is what is minus 2 and here is also plus 1. So see, you check here, student. 4 2 4 2 4 2 0. So this is what 4 2 0. This is reduction. Reduction means what is SO2? If you are talking about, SO2 is reduced to sulfur. SO2 is reduced to sulfur. So this cannot be, SO2 cannot be answered, because SO2 is what is happening? SO2 is reduced to what, student? Reduced to sulfur. अब you see minus 2 to 0. Minus 2 to 0 means increase, that is oxidation. Okay, oxidation. So H2S is there, student. H2S is oxidized to what, student? H2S is oxidized to sulfur. So correct option will be, that is minus 2 to 0. So that is increase in oxidation number. That is correct option will be H2S. So option number A is correct. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Hello students, let us see one problem which is asked by my student. The problem is the percentage composition of Fe in green vitriol. So green vitriol formula, already they have mentioned the formula of green vitriol, that is FeSO4.7H12. Okay, percentage composition they are asking. So dear student, how can you do? Percentage composition of Fe. Percentage composition of Fe. So that is Fe is equal to, that is mass of Fe. Okay, mass of Fe divided by, that is mass of, that is molar mass we are talking, molar mass of Fe, and then molar mass of, that we can write, that is molar mass of what? That is green vitriol, that is FeSO4.7H2O multiplied by 100. A mass of Fe they have given, how much? 56. This is already given 56. Total mass, how to calculate, student? 56 is there. 56 plus sulfur is 32 plus 4 multiply oxygen is there 16 plus what is 7 and water molar mass is how much? 18 multiply by 100. Now solve it out. 56 upon, if you solve this out, that is 56 upon 32 plus 64 upon 6 126. Now if you add out, student, multiply by 100 will be there, 100. So it is, if you are multiplying this, all the adding 56 and all, you check, it is coming something 277 by, this is coming 56 multiply by 100. How? 6 to 8, 8 4 12 and 6 18. Okay, 18. Okay, 170. Okay, wait student, let me check out the values. That is 56 plus that is 32 plus that is 64 plus that is 126. How much coming? 278 means 279. It will be, that is 278 is coming. Let us put out 278. So if you are divide this student, 5600 divided by 278. Okay, so let us check how much percentage is coming. So 5600 divided by 278, so it is coming to student 20.1%. So this is our option. So percentage mass of Fe, how much percentage student? It will be 20.1%. so the correct option, you try to match with correct option student. Option number C is the correct option. Okay, thank you so much for watching friends. Hello students, now let us see the problem number 66. So problem number 66 is given in the reaction Cl2 and 6NaOH. Cl2 is there and 6NaOH is there. It is converting sodium chlorate NaClO3 and 5NaCl, and water is giving. The element which losses as well gain the electron. Okay, student firstly understood loss of electron. What is meaning of loss of electron? Loss of electron means increase in positive charge. Increase in positive charge. Okay, positive charge. That is what is meaning of the loss of electron, means increase in positive charge. And when you are talking about gain of electron, that is what is student? Gain on gain. Okay, gain of electron. What is meaning of gain of electron? So gain of electron means decrease in positive charge. Decrease in positive charge. Okay, so dear student, now let us check that is what is happening here. Here is this is element is there Cl2 plus there is 3Cl2, no problem. Here is NaOH is there, that is 6 molecule is there. It is converting into NaClO3 plus what is happening here 5NaCl is there, plus what is happening student, that is 5NaCl plus 3H2O is there, right? Now student, here you check that is what is the oxidation number 0, right? Here is the oxidation number. What is happening student? This element here is sodium is +1 only student. Here is here is oxygen is -2. You can calculate it out. Here is +1, here is -2, and what is chlorine student? 3 to the 6 minus 1, that is +5. Okay, and now here is sodium is also +1 here. Here is chlorine is -1. Okay, so dear student, only the one element. Which element they are asking? The element which loses. Only one element they are talking about loses as well as gain the electron. So that is chlorine. If you are talking student 0 to +5, 0 to +5. How +5 student? If you are talking, if you are getting confused, in the free state that is Cl2 is 0. Okay, if you are talking about NaClO3 student, Cl you consider X, sodium is group number 1, that is +1, oxygen is 3 oxygen, and each oxygen is having -2 equal to 0. So +1 plus X minus 6 is equal to 0. So X is equal to 6 minus 1. So X is equal to +5. Okay. So this is what is student. This is the +5. Now here you see student. Here is 0, 0 to here is -1. 0 to -1. How -1 is student? You can check it out here for the -1. If you are talking about that is NaCl is there. NaCl. So Cl you consider to be X. Sodium is the +1 student equal to 0. So X is equal to what? Sodium will go right side of the equal to, that is -1. So here you see student, increase in oxidation, increase in positive charge, that is what is known as oxidation. Okay, and that is I wrote here loss of electron, increase in positive charge. So oxidation, and 0 to -1, that is decrease in oxidation number, that is reduction. Okay, this is reduction. So student, here is the gain of loss of electron +5 and gain of electron 1. So the element which losses as well gain of electron is what is chlorine. So correct option is option number C. Okay. Now let us see student problem number 67 also together. An oxidation process involved. An oxidation process involved. So dear student, oxidation process means that is increase in oxidation number. Oxidation process means increase in oxidation number. So anything there is the increasing in the oxidation number, that is known as oxidation process. For example, student, for example, you check out here. Suppose we are having the aluminum, here is the zero oxidation state. Plus here if you see student, if you 3 plus, when 3 plus is there, when it lose 3 electron. So L0 to plus 3, 0 to plus 3, this is what is known as student, this is the oxidation. 0 to plus 3, this is oxidation. So an oxidation process involved, that is what is student, loss of electron you can say, or increase in oxidation number. 0 oxidation number, 3 oxidation number. So correct option is increase in oxidation number. Correct option will be option number 1. Decrease in oxidation number, wrong. Both increase decrease, wrong. That is no change, no. That is increase in oxidation number is the oxidation process. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Student, now let us see the problem number 68. This is quite very easy problem, student. Which of the following is the strongest reducing agent in the aqueous medium? Dear student, in aqueous medium, whenever they are talking in aqueous medium, which is the strongest reducing agent, so that is the depending on in aqueous medium, if you are talking about in aqueous medium, okay, aqueous medium, higher the hydration enthalpy, higher the hydration enthalpy, higher will be what student, higher will be reducing power. अब dear student, अब now hydration enthalpy you have to find out. So if you talk about the hydration enthalpy, student, hydration enthalpy in aqueous medium, hydration enthalpy is proportional to what student, that is smaller the size, so whatever the smaller size is there, that will be hydrate easily, student. Like lithium is hydrate means that is more energy will release. Whenever putting the metal, student, in the water, the energy will be released. So smaller the better, more will be the energy release. So the hydration enthalpy will be more than ionization enthalpy, or hydration enthalpy compensate the ionization enthalpy. So if you see the lithium is small size, student, lithium, so that is water molecule will be, it will be most hydrated molecule, more number of water molecule will be surround it, okay, like that. So more hydrated, lithium is more hydrated, so we can write that is lithium is more hydrated, and if lithium is more hydrated, that means what, that means high reducing power. And even though you can say student, it is having also small size compared to sodium, magnesium and calcium, it is having small size, high hydration enthalpy. As a result of this is the strongest reducing agent compared to all other magnesium, sodium and calcium. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Student, now let us see the very easy problem that has been given, directly asked, which of the following is strongest reducing agent? Dear student, there is a two way is there to do this point, okay, that is easiest way, that is the method 1. You can apply this one also, method 1. So what is method 1, student? Method 1 is what means, the greater the electronegativity, greater will be the oxidizing power, so first one is the greater the electronegativity, okay, greater the electronegativity, proportional, higher the oxidizing power, so okay, student. So greater the electronegativity, we know that is fluorine is highest electronegative atom, that is fluorine is the only highest electronegative atom. No other element is there which is more higher electronegative than the fluorine. So fluorine is highest electronegative atom, okay, electronegative atom. So it is strong, what they are saying is strongest oxidizing agent. So it is strongest oxidizing agent, means it will take the electron, student, very easily, and it get oxidized, self it will reduce and oxidize other. So correct option will be option number B. Method 2 is also there, student. Okay, method 2. So method 2 is what, student? That is the trend is there based on the electronegative, based on standard reduction potential. Standard reduction potential. So student, based on standard reduction potential, if you talk about, okay, so here is, that is E naught RED, standard reduction potential. So that is fluorine is having highest, okay, highest standard reduction potential, highest standard reduction potential. That is also you can write standard reduction potential. So it is strongest reducing agent. So it is strongest oxidizing agent, student, not reducing. So it is strongest oxidizing agent, strongest oxidizing agent. Dear student, one more thing you can keep in mind, that is what the point you have to keep in mind, that is fluorine is the strongest oxidizing agent, then chlorine, then bromine, and then iodine. So you have to learn the trends also, that is fluorine will be the highest oxidizing potential, then the chlorine, then bromine, Br2, and then I2. So this is correct option, will be option number 2. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Student, now let us see the problem number 17. Quite easy problem, student. So which of the following reaction do not involve oxidation reduction? Okay, so see, student, oxidation reduction means which one is not involving oxidation reduction? So you know very well, oxidation means what, student? Oxidation means loss of electron, or other words increase in positive charge, okay, student, that we have to check. And that is second one is the reduction. Reduction means what, student? Reduction means gain of electron, or what you can say, student, decrease in positive charge, okay, the decrease in positive charge. This is what the meaning of the oxidation and reduction reaction, student. Now let us go and just try to read out one by one, student. If you talk about the first one, in the elemental state oxidation number is 0, so CGM is 0. Here is oxidation, how much, student? This is -2, okay. Here you go CCM, student, it is the +1. Hydrogen is 0. So you check, student, you check it out. So 0 to +1, here is 0 to +1. So this is what, student? This is oxidation. And here -2 to 0, that is reduction, okay. Now check up the second point, student. Here is what is, student? This is the +2, okay. So this is the redox reaction, student. This is the redox reaction, because oxidation reduction both are taking place. So this cannot be our answer. Now second point you go, student. Here is copper is +2, iodine is -1. Here is copper is, see, student, copper is +1, iodine is -1, okay. Here is 0. So you check, student, copper to copper plus, that is what is happening, student. This is supposed to be reduction. So 2 to 1, decrease means what is, student? Reduction. And -1 to, student, that is -1 to 0. -1 to 0 means increase, that is oxidation. So oxidation reduction both are happening in this process. So this cannot be option, okay. Now let us check the option number 3, student. Option number 3rd. Actually, because of space, I am writing here down, student. NH4Br is there, NH4Br plus KOH is there. It is forming, that is KBr, okay, plus NH3 plus H2O. Dear student, check it out. So NH4Br, if you are talking about this, student, how much will be there, student? Here is -3 oxidation state, right? And here is also -3 oxidation state. If you are talking about Br, this is in the minus, student, this is the, wait, student, other, let us check. That is, if you are talking about potassium, okay, here is -1, Br is -1. Here will be also -1 only, student. -1 will be, how -1? That I am doing rough work here. You check, student, because it is little confusing. NH4Br is there, so Br you are calculating, okay. So Br you consider to be X, student, and 4 hydrogen are there. Each hydrogen is +1, and plus nitrogen is you already calculated, that is -3 equal to 0. So how much is coming? -3 plus 4 plus X is equal to 0. So X is equal to, that is -4 plus 3. So that is how much is coming, student? -1. So that is correct. So see student, 3 to 3, minus 3 to minus 3, minus 1 to minus 1. So no change. Okay, no change. So no change means not redox reaction, student. No change means not redox reaction. No change means not redox reaction. So this can be our answer. Fourth can be our answer. Now we have to check out the fifth number, student. This one, actually third is answer. Fourth one we have to check. So fourth one here I am writing, student, fourth one. Let us see that is what is there, student. 4KCN, student, 4KCN plus it is reacting with FeCN2. FeCN2. It is giving what student, K4, what is giving FeCN6. FeCN6. Okay. So K4 FeCN6, student, cyanide ion is, this is -1. Okay. Here is, that is +2 oxidation state. Here is cyanide is also -1. Fe how much, student? That is +2. So it is also -1 to -1. Okay, +2 to +2. So this is, nothing is happening in this case also, student. So this is also not a redox reaction. Not a redox reaction. Not a redox reaction. So this is also not a redox reaction. So this could be our answers. So which one is the correct answer, student? That is third and fourth. Which number option is there, student? Third and fourth. If you are talking about third and fourth, so this is third and fourth. Option number D is correct, student. Third and fourth. One more thing, student. Here is K4 FeCN6 is there. For that I am calculating oxidation number. Okay, that is, you can get confused here. K4 FeCN6 is there. So how can you calculate K4 FeCN6? Fe you consider X, student, and potassium is +1 multiplied by 4, plus cyanide ion is -1 multiplied by 6 is equal to 0. So +4 plus X minus 6 is equal to 0. So X is equal to 6 minus 4. So X is equal to, that is +2. So this is also correct. So our required answer is option number D, student. I hope this will be helpful, student. Thank you so much for watching. And now let us see the problem number 71. Okay, what could be the problem number 71? So 71 is saying, for the reaction Pb3O4 and 4HNO3, it is giving lead nitrate plus what it is giving, that is lead oxide plus water. The correct statement is, okay, correct statement, acid base reaction, redox reaction, both 1 and 2, none of these. So dear student, let us solve this problem for the better understanding. How can we solve? That is, you check out Pb3O4 is there, student. Pb3O4, and then what is that is 4HNO3 is there. 4HNO3. So you can check it out, student. 4HNO3. It is giving what, student? PbNO3 twice. PbNO3 twice, plus it is giving PbO2. Okay, plus it is giving 2H2O. Right? Now Pb3O4, student. So okay, we are going simultaneously, we are doing rough work also. Okay, we are calculating little in the better way. So if you are going for the Pb3O4, student, so what is lead oxide? Lead is there. So Pb, let us consider this oxidation number is X, student. So how many lead are there, student? You can check, 3 are there. So 3x plus 4, each oxygen is -2 equal to 0. So 3x minus 8 equal to 0. So 3x is equal to 8. X is equal to 8 by 3. So 3 2 is 6. Okay, as 3 2 is 6 and 3 6 is 2.6 is coming, student. Okay, another point you see, student, lead nitrate PbNO3. Another you check, PbNO3 is there, and this is twice is there. So you consider to be X. Nitrate ion is -1 multiplied by 2 equal to 0. So X minus 2 equal to 0. So X is equal to how much coming, student? +2. So here we can put, here is the +2. Now another check PbO2, student. If you are checking PbO2, so lead is X. 2 oxygen are there. Each oxygen -2 equal to 0. So X minus 4 equal to 0. So X is equal to how much coming, student? That is coming +4. Now let us check another things. Another things here is +4. Now if you want to check, that is nitrogen, here is HNO3. If you are taking HNO3, student, how much is coming? Nitrogen is here, consider X, hydrogen is +1, and 3 oxygen are there, each -2 equal to 0. So what is coming, student? 1 plus X minus 6 is equal to 0. So X is equal to 6 minus 1. So X is equal to +5. So that is what is nitrogen is here is +5, and here is nitrogen is what is, student? This is +5. Now what we have to understand, student, we have to check out, that is where what is happening in this reaction. Here is already we got a student for the lead, we got that is 2.6. So 2.6, okay. Oxygen is -2 everywhere is the student, so no need to write for the oxygen, okay, everywhere. So load 2.6 to 2, 2.6 to 2, that is what is reduction. This is happening reduction. And the same if you see student, that is lead is going +4, so 2.6 to 4, that is oxidation. So if you check student, oxidation and reduction both are taking place, means it is the redox reaction. First one, redox reaction. Now student, another things, another, this is the acid, okay, and oxide of metal are the basic, so acid base. So this is acid base also reaction, and second is redox reaction. This is redox reaction, also reaction between acid base reaction. So correct option will be option number C. Correct option is option number C. Thank you so much for watching, friends. And now let us see the problem number 72. Quite easy problem. Which of the following is not a redox reaction? Okay. The redox reaction, you know student, that is oxidation and reduction both are taking place. That is redox reaction. So that is, we are having first option. We are taking one by one. Option number 1. So we are having that is CaCO3 converting into CaO plus CO2. Dear student, calcium here is +2 oxidation state. Here is also +2 oxidation state. If you talk about the oxygen, oxygen is also +4 oxidation. Here is also +4. Oxygen is -2. This is -2. So +2 to +2, that is no change. No change. So this is not a oxidation or reduction. Here is +4 to +4, no change. So no change means student, this is our answers. This is not a redox reaction. This is not a redox reaction. So we got the answer student. This is not a redox reaction. We already got the first option itself is the correct option required. If you want to check another option, option 2 we are taking. Option number 2. How can we check student? Option number 2, O2 plus 2H2 is there. Okay, it is giving 2H2. Now let us check. Here oxidation number is 0. Here is -2. Here is 0. Here is +1. So 0 to -2, this is what is student? Reduction. And here is 0 to +1, this is oxidation. So this is the redox reaction. This is what is student? This is the redox reaction. So this cannot be answered. If you are taking option number C, if you want to check option number C student, how to check? Sodium is there and water it is reacting, it will give the sodium hydroxide plus half mole of water they are giving. So this is H2 is free state 0. This is the +1. Here is 0 and here is +1. So 0 to +1, this is what is student? This is oxidation, and +1 to 0, this is reduction. So this is also a redox reaction. Redox reaction. Now we have to check the option number student. Option number D. So what we can find here is option number D. You check it out. Here is a +2 student. Here is +4. Here is 0. Here is how much student? -2. So +2 to +4, this is what is student? This is oxidation. And 0 to -2, this is what is student? Reduction. So this is also a redox reaction. So 3 are the redox reaction student, B, C, D, and A is not a redox reaction. Which of the following not a redox reaction? Correct option is option number A. Thank you so much for watching, friends.